All right, here is Kristi with a look at our weather forecast as we head into the weekend. Kristi.
Thanks so much, Chris. So this is the first big fall storm of the season. It's taken over the entire province. Rainfall expected everywhere and windy conditions. In fact, special weather statements in place for the central interior and a wind warning for BC Peace River area. So this is for tonight. Gusts potentially up to 90 kilometers an hour. For coastal regions, the concern is an atmospheric river that will target the south coast through the next 2 days. Now, when we get an atmospheric river, it's a very narrow band of moisture. And so the target over the next 2 days really will be through Vancouver Island, Sunshine Coast, and extending further across. Meanwhile, these northern regions have seen the majority of the rainfall sort of today, but they'll still get a little bit through the weekend. And for Metro Vancouver, we're just south of the real band of this rain, but we will still get rain at times. As we know, with that fire hose of rain, it can weeble and wobble. But here's a look at tomorrow and tonight, through the overnight. We will get some rainfall here, but then at some point during the day tomorrow, it will shift a little bit further north. So if you're in southeastern Metro Vancouver through the Fraser Valley, it may be pleasant. You may even see some breaks of blue sky, but the rain will continue across Vancouver Island, the Sunshine Coast, and extending further inland. So that's by late in the day on Saturday. And the Sunday, it's a similar plan where we'll continue with rainfall at times, depending on your location with that fire hose of rainfall. We are expecting windy conditions as well from this system. So for Metro Vancouver, we could see a very strong northwest flow tomorrow late in the day around the dinner time hour. For those of you in the interior, you'll see a chance of showers, but again, it's the bulk of it is across Vancouver Island, Sunshine Coast, through the Chilcotin region and up into the interior area. 15 degrees will be our daytime high for tomorrow. Again, that chance of showers expected, especially through the morning hours tomorrow, Chris. It is definitely going to be a wet several days, as you can see in this forecast.
Hey, we've had a pretty good run of very nice weather for a long time. And so, yeah, we all know how much this is needed. Kristi, thanks very much. And we get the details on that storm system from Kristi Gordon right now, who joins us with weather. Kristi.
Thanks, Chris. So this is the first big fall storm of this season, and it really has taken over the entire province. We're seeing heavier rain across the south coast, but across northern BC, although the rain is easing off, we're still expecting very strong winds this evening and overnight. We could see some power outages there with gusts up to 90 kilometers an hour. But the focus for the south coast really is this atmospheric river that will have several pulses of moisture, and it really will impact the region for the next 2 days. So it may not move out until Monday, and then even beyond Monday, we still have more rainfall in the forecast as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. So the high stream flow advisories, the biggest concern for the next 2 days is this extension where the actual fire hose of the atmospheric river is going to target. So outer coast, 100 millimeters, 70 for the inner coast, and 50 for those areas there. So this is substantial, considering a lot of these areas have not had much moisture over the last 2 months, really. Now, I want to really point out, though, Metro Vancouver will be on the southern edge of it. So there may be some portions of Metro Vancouver that may not get much at all. In fact, you may even see some breaks of blue sky, but at times this will slide down into our region. This is what it looks like. So it kind of weebles and wobbles a little bit, but the focus of that moisture really will be across Vancouver Island, the Sunshine Coast, extending through the Caribou, and then over towards areas like McBride and Valemont, for example. And that pattern continues on Sunday. It's not until Sunday night that we finally start to see it shift across the region. And that's when for Metro Vancouver, I'm expecting the more heavy rain is really Sunday or late Sunday into Monday morning. Nonetheless, we will see some rainfall overnight, and we are anticipating windy conditions later tomorrow as well. But again, the focus of that rainfall and the biggest concern for localized flooding and the potential for some impacts on the rivers will be across the Vancouver Island and Sunshine Coast region. So certainly a wet pattern over the next little while. Chris, back to you.
Right. Thank you very much, Kristi. Yeah. Real quick, let's get that weather window in from Kristi.
All right, so it's certainly going to be wet this weekend. Keep in mind, not all parts of Metro Vancouver will be wet. The target really will be northwestern sections. And I forgot about this because I was so intrigued by this first big fall storm of the season. But Brenda shared us this photo from today near Spence's Bridge, just north, with some really cool clouds. Okay.
All right.
I hear it's Jane's birthday.
Thank you very much. Yeah, happy birthday, Jane.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, you know how I feel about you. I'll see you tonight.